In this Aura Identity Theft Protection review, you're going to see what makes Aura the most comprehensive of the 7 digital safety platforms that I use. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would you ever use 7 identity theft protection companies? I'm a sleuth, that's what I do. If you sign up for Aura, take a look at my links in the description of this video. I'm constantly sleuthing for the best deals for you guys, so make sure to hop on that. Otherwise, all my hard work goes to waste. Now, I'm going to start with literally the most boring part of any identity theft protection. And I'll keep it brief because I don't want any young parents out there trying to sneak in some shut-eye during my YouTube video. Wake up! Just kidding, but seriously. The only reason I even talk about the customer support experience is because, well, I don't want to name any names or anything, but with Norton's LifeLock, the biggest name in identity theft protection, the support is just so bad, you're just wishing you had your time back every time you call. And if you think about it, a lot of times when you're calling these identity theft companies, you're already having a bad day. Anyway, that's like far from the case with Aura. They have a US-based support team that understands their product, they understand you as a customer, very pleasant, very knowledgeable, very respectful of your time. Just like me, see? The boring part's over. So how Aura works at its core is that you input your personal information that you want to monitor. It uses your name, your birth date, and your social security number by default. But you can add tons of information. Phone numbers, email addresses, gamer tags, on and on and on. And Aura will scan the dark web for instances of your leaked personal information. Login credentials, credit card numbers, passport numbers, whatever it may be. And when they come across your personal information on the dark web, they'll send you an alert. They'll tell you what's been found, where it was found, and what you should do about it. And just to give you a look behind the curtain, I'll tell you what they found for me in a minute here. Aura also scans the public web for your personal information and submits opt-out requests with data brokers on your behalf. This helps to knock down junk mail, robocalls, things like that. And they do this on an ongoing basis. And Aura even scans credit and utility records, so if someone tries to open an account in your name, you'll get an alert for that. And they also scan public records, so if something crazy happens, like someone tries to change your name on a home deed or use your name during an arrest, you'll get an alert for that too. So in terms of personal information monitoring, you're pretty thoroughly covered with Aura. And before we get to dark web hits, just a few pretty cool things worth mentioning real quick. Aura pulls monthly credit scores using the Vantage scores from all 3 bureaus, and it pulls annual credit reports from all 3 bureaus as well, so you can see all of that anytime you want. They even have an Experian credit log so that you can prevent unwanted inquiries into your credit file with the click of a button. That's a nice added level of security. Aura also has transaction monitoring if you want to link your financial accounts. You can set alert thresholds, so if there are any charges over the limit, you can go check them out and see if they're legit. Plus, they offer a VPN, a password manager, an antivirus, and if you're on the family account, they offer parental controls and full accounts for up to 5 adults and sub-accounts for unlimited children. And what's crazy is that you can enjoy all this peace of mind regardless of the plan you're on. I want to say that Aura is the cheapest identity theft protection out there, but the pricing tiers across companies are so disjointed, it's really hard to compare. What I can say is that Aura's plans are the most comprehensive solutions I've seen for the price, and that's before you apply any of my discounts. Which you should do so you can save money on identity theft protection, just like you would if you bought car insurance from a Gecko. Alright, now for the fun part. Let's see what Aura dragged up from the depths of the dark web. I'm monitoring 6 email addresses with Aura, and it's turned up dark web hits associated with 2 of them. And that's consistent with what I see across identity theft solutions from other brands. Although some of the other brands miss hits with one of these email addresses. In total, Aura returns 18 dark web alerts, and 9 of those are unique. The unique hits are coming from data breaches from companies like Adobe, MySpace, Dropbox, Canva, and Ticketfly, and even the login credentials for one of my Gmail accounts was leaked. That was a little too close to home. You probably already know this, but take it from me. Don't use your same login credentials at multiple websites. You'll thank yourself later. The rest of the non-unique hits are from breach compilations. Basically, someone makes massive lists of login credentials and puts them on the dark web to make life even easier for identity thieves. Lucky for me, all of my dark web hits are associated with my email addresses, and they're basically just login credentials. I don't have anything more concerning coming up, at least not yet. So how does this compare to other identity theft protection solutions? Well, of the 7 I use, only 1 turns up marginally more dark web alerts. Identity Force finds a total of 20 dark web hits, which is 2 more than Aura, and 10 of those are unique, so 1 more than Aura. Now, Identity Force is great, but when you look at the whole package, I still prefer Aura. The thing about dark web monitoring is there usually isn't perfect overlap. Even in this example, Aura is finding some hits that Identity Force doesn't, and vice versa. The dark web is intentionally hidden, and it would take a huge amount of resources to crawl through everything, if you could even find it. And what does bad monitoring look like? Well, Identity IQ finds nothing, and Norton's LifeLock finds a whopping total of 8 dark web hits, although they are unique. What's worse, they completely miss hits associated with one of my email addresses. So if there's more to the story than dark web hits when it comes to identity theft protection, what is it? Well, it's good to know about your leaked login credentials on the dark web, but it's even more important to be working with a company that has your back when things go south. Whether you lose tens of thousands of dollars or someone absolutely trashes your credit, Aura's white glove fraud resolution team is there to help you recover with as little pain as possible. And when it comes to financial backing, Aura's plans come with up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. That's something most other companies can't match, and those that do want you to pay more. When you look at Aura's identity theft protection plans, they just make sense. They're straightforward, they're comprehensive, and they're priced to be seriously competitive. And if you sign up for Aura, don't forget about my links in the description here.